Let's take a quick look at Avalanche. This is the daily chart for Avalanche, and the data I have is to 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on December the 29th. This chart is looking really good. Long term is awesome. Avalanche was in consolidation and broke out around the middle of October. Went on this very nice bull run, established an all-time high at 146. After that, the price pulled back following this downward channel. And if we look at how the price have behaved, this is the formation of a nice bull flag. This is the flagpole. This is the flag. The nice thing is looking at the volume. When the price was spiking up, volume pick up. When the price pulled back, volume drop off. And then around the middle of December, Avalanche broke out of the resistance of this downward channel. By crossing over the resistance of this downward channel, Avalanche technically broke out of this bull flag. And the target for the breakout of this bull flag could potentially take Avalanche to about 180. After crossover this resistance, we saw the price ran from about 100 all the way to about 126 or 26%. And then it started this pullback. During the pullback again, volume dropped off drastically. So this is a very good sign. Earlier today, the price dropped down and retested its prior low at 101. Found support, bounced right back up. Also at this point, which is if we look at the white line, which is a 50 days moving average, it seemed like the 50-day is providing strong support, because if we look at yesterday, the price dropped to about testing this, bounce up, and now we see the same thing. So as long as Bitcoin is stabilizing, I expect the price to begin reverse and trend higher. So in terms of hitting my target of 180, I do believe that Avalanche would likely reach its target around the middle or near the end of the first quarter of 2022. In the short term, let's look at this 4-hour chart. Right at this point, as you can see, Avalanche almost tested this prior low at 101. It found support and bounced up. So as long as Bitcoin stabilizes, there is a very high possibility that 101 is definitely the bottom. So I am expecting Avalanche to bounce up and retest this prior high at 126.5 within the next few days. Now, on the worst case scenario, assuming Bitcoin crap out and break down, there's no doubt this would drag the price of Avalanche down. If the 101 does not provide support, we are looking at the next level at 96, and then worst case scenario would be testing this prior low at around 76 based on how the chart is setting up, and especially the volume trend up when the price ran up and then slow down when the price going through this pullback. Same with this. The probability for the price to break down and retest this prior low at 76 to me is very low. There is a very high probability that Avalanche should be able to ride the 50 days moving average and reverse direction. So I expect to see Avalanche retest this prior high at around 126.5 within the next week or so. In the long term, I am still betting on Avalanche to run up and hit my target price of 180, possibly around the middle or near the end of the first quarter of 2022. That's it for this video, and don't forget to click that like button and reward me with a like if you appreciate the content that I'm presenting. Also, if you are new to my channel, don't forget to click that subscribe button and subscribe, and make sure you turn notification on. And if you have Twitter, make sure you follow me at VietMaxim, because I provide constant update on all of our favorite cryptos.